What's up, Cedar Park? First up, take a look on one of Cedar Park's most technologically innovative programs.
Learn how Pitch Black is going to save Christmas. A look into the musical theater's cabaret.
The top 3 things you need to know for today, and a host of Health Minute.
Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back. I'm Reagan Hill, here joined with Ilyana Tangarova, filling in for Katie Whitmarsh, and Reed Cummins, filling in for Jack Polishuk.
As we approach the new year, there's no denying the large impact mobile apps have had on the students of CPHS and beyond.
Just imagine if you were able to create an app of your own here at the school. Here's Anthony Luparello with more.
Thanks, Reed. Have you ever wanted to make an app before? If so, Mobile Makers, a technology-based class centered around creating software applications, might be for you. Mobile Makers is a program installed through Apple that allows students to develop their own apps through a variety of processes, such as learning the fundamentals of programming and how it applies towards software development. We're going to be here for
We've been learning in Mobile Makers 1 the basic concepts, and then Mobile Makers 2 we're more like, free and we get to do our own thing. And I feel like it's grown throughout the years because, Ms. Whalen has had more experience to teach the program, so it's definitely been more organized since the first couple of years.
The Mobile Makers course is led by computer science teacher Sherry Whalen, who first started the initiative during the 2020 to 2021 school year. According to Whalen, although the launch of the program during online school wasn't the smoothest, it was one that has grown significantly since.
I have been a teacher who in the past has been looking for a course like this. So we were lucky enough to be selected as the first school in LISD and the first school in Texas to offer the Mobile Makers program. And from there, we started during COVID. It was quite a struggle to get students on Macs and get started with the curriculum. But now we have our feet under us and quite a few successful apps already. So that's how it started, and hopefully that is how it will grow.
At the end of the school year, students will receive the opportunity to present their apps to the public in an event called Meet the Maker, where members from the community, businesses, parents, and students can take a look at the final products of the apps students from the Mobile Makers class have produced.
My hope for Meet the Maker is this year to have more of exposure for students who are graduating, who can either go on to college or go to work or do both through an internship through some of the businesses that come to Meet the Maker.
As Mobile Makers enters its third year at Cedar Park High School, Whalen hopes to get more word across about the Mobile Makers program and its vast amount of opportunities that come from it.
I just feel like in computer science, we teach students little snippets of this is how you code, this is what it looks like. And we have curriculum that says add 2 numbers and code adding 2 numbers or make a calculator, but nothing that they can see the bigger picture using and learning. So a course like this engages students because it is the bigger picture. It shows what the end product looks like and how much work it takes to get from design and idea to final marketable product. And this class can do that. And I feel like that's been the missing link for so long in education and especially in computer science.
More details surrounding Meet the Makers will be posted next semester. With CPHS News, I'm Anthony Luparello. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Anthony.
On December 9th, the choir department is putting on a new rendition of Pitch Black Saves Christmas. Pitch Black is the elite men's choral group at the school, and it's a barbershop-style octet. The group spends 8 weeks writing and workshopping a cappella songs to perform for a teen audience.
So, in each Pitch Black Saves Christmas, we write an original script every single year. So it's entirely different. This year's show is called Pitch Black Saves Christmas Time Warp. So there may be some time travel elements that we get into here, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
The show starts at 7 p.m. on December 9th in the cafeteria. Tickets are $10 and you can buy them at CPHS Choir website.
The musical theater class has been working hard on their cabaret performance. Since the beginning of the second 6 weeks, the musical theater class has been spending all of their time working hard on preparing for their cabaret. From practicing songs, to writing scripts, to putting it all together on the stage, they can't wait to show the community what they have been working on.
It's this event that we host for the musical theater class where we kind of just all get to perform whatever songs that we want from musical theater. Like, we just pick whatever we want and then we form kind of a little story. The theme is that was then, this is now, just kind of vague, but we just find something that fits relatively to it, then we put a little story to it, and then we just perform the song.
The show will take place tonight on the Little Theater stage at 6:30, and they hope to see you there.
Coming up next, the top 3 things you need to know this morning, but first, these announcements.
Happy Tuesday, Cedar Park. I'm Neha with the top 3 things you need to know for today. First, actress Kirstie Alley has died at age 71 after a short battle with cancer. Alley was known for her role in the television show Cheers and movies such as Look Who's Talking. She's also won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards for Cheers and for Veronica's Closet. Alley was, quote, surrounded by her closest family and fought with great strength, leaving us with the certainty of her never-ending joy of living and whatever adventure lies ahead, end quote. Next, Michael Avenatti, an American lawyer, has just been sentenced to 14 years of prison and is expected to pay around $11 million for, quote, embezzling millions of dollars from 4 of his clients in obstruction, end quote. Avenatti has confessed that he stole a lot of money from the 4 clients. He also admitted that he lied to the clients and deposited money to attorney trust fund accounts, which he owned and had access to. Avenatti was sentenced Monday and is currently serving time in a prison located in Southern California. Finally, North Carolina is in a period of darkness after suffering from power outages. The FBI, who have joined the investigation, are suspecting that the power outages have been caused by recent attacks on the substations. The investigation turned into a criminal one when news of vandalism to equipment had been reported by utility crews. According to Jeff Brooks, the Duke Energy spokesperson, as many as, quote, 38,000 homes and businesses remain without power. It could take until Thursday to restore power to everyone affected, end quote. So what do you guys think?
That kind of just reminds me of like the power outage that we had with, the snow event like 2 years ago, maybe in February.
But like the FBI weren't involved in like the snow apocalypse.
I feel like they should have been for sure, because that was
also kind of scary because the damage that they found was gunfire.
Really?
Yeah, so someone like purposely sabotaged the equipment.
Why North Carolina? Why North Carolina? It's just a random state.
Yeah, it's very weird, and I feel like that sounds like a Criminal Minds episode. For some reason.
I would.
It's
Why would you do that in the first place?
I
Though,
don't
like
know.
all those houses without power with like what? Like what are they? Shoot. Oh.
Christmas.
Wow.
Well, thanks, Neha. Up next, we have an all-new HOSA Health Minute with Claudia Shen, but first, this break.
Hi, we're NEHS, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Now we are joined by CP HOSA member Claudia Shin for this week's HOSA Health Minute.
Thanks, Reed. How long do you wash your hands for? Really, how long? Chances you aren't doing it for long enough. Although it's arguably one of the most essential parts of disease spread prevention, we don't pay nearly as much attention to this simple action as we should. Disease spreads in many ways, including when you touch your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands or touch surfaces and objects with germs on them. Critical times you need to be washing your hands are any time before and after preparing or eating food, when caring for someone sick, when treating a cut or wound, after using the restroom, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing. Believe it or not, there's a simple formula for hand washing. First, wet your hands with clean water and apply soap. Next, lather your hands by rubbing them together with soap. And make sure to get the back of your hands between your fingers and under your nails. Third, scrub your hand for at least 20 seconds, more is always better, and rinse your hands well under clean running water. Make sure you use hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available, and follow these steps to protect yourself and your family from getting sick. For a happy, healthy Cedar Park with your HOSA Health Minute for today, I'm Claudia Shen.
Thanks, Claudia. That's all we have for you today. Make sure you're keeping up with all of our content, so head on over to our YouTube at CPHS News.
You can also follow at CPHS_sports for more updates during the games.
Catch tomorrow's show for the top 3 things, the Pack Check, and a Pet of the Week.
Thanks for taking time to join us this morning.
With CPHS News, I'm Ileana Tangarova.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Reagan Hill. Remember to make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.